Hey guys, and welcome to the new movie review. And wait a minute, he's coming that way. He's coming that way. Something is a little weird. I digress. Let's get on with the review. Today we're doing the Matrix movie, which you're probably thinking, you already did the original Matrix. It's weird when I talk about I kind of allude what the movie is, because it's already in the title, so you always know. Since I kind of like to play this cat and mouse game, but we're doing the new Matrix movie. Matrix Resurrection, the fourth movie in the series. And from what I've seen, if first of all, just to know what Matrix movies I've seen, how much have I seen the other Matrix movies? Only the first one, so I wasn't going in. I didn't see the second or third one, so I don't know. Or Reanimatrix, the anime one, but I don't know if that one really counts. I mean, it is one, but I've not seen it. But I have not seen any other than the original. And I'm like, yeah, I enjoyed the original, and this one, I'm like, I think the original probably going to be, even though I haven't seen the other two, and I've seen this one, I still think it's probably the best, because it's the original. I think it's going to be the best, because sometimes the original always going to be the best, but yeah. Both of them are good. I actually will say, general thoughts, I did like this one. I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's the most groundbreaking film, but it was solid, and I feel like if they wanted to make this one the finale, to end it, this is the final one, it's an okay ending. It doesn't do anything super wrong, but I like it. It's fun. I enjoyed it. So let's jump into what it's about. Obviously I'm going to say spoilers, because I think to talk about this movie at all, I'm going to have to spoil some stuff that happened in the last movie, I think in 3. So, warnings, I can't really talk about the beginning of this, because it spoils some stuff from the last movie. How the beginning of this happened kind of involves, I can't talk about the movie without explaining some of what happened in the last movie, because that is very tied into the beginning of this. So yeah, so that's why. It starts off with this girl who is following the beginning of Matrix 1, the girl, Trinity, and her from the first movie. I think it's just following her, from the first movie. Now, obviously, she eventually gets caught and stuff is changing. It's stuff is different. This is not how it's supposed to go. And then he eventually finds this. Then she eventually gets caught, and the guys are coming after him. The Mr. Smith and, kids other guys like him coming after her. And then this other guy, a black guy who comes up and then eventually takes her and is like, hey, I'm actually figured out I'm Morpheus. So we have Morpheus. I believe it's played by the actor who was in, I want to say it's the same actor who who played in the main guy in the new Candyman remake. I want to say it's that actor, I don't know what his name is, but it's him and this girl, and then there's this other guy who's telling the girl what to do, because he's in the Matrix, she's plugged in, the other guy telling him where to go and what to do and when to get out of there, stuff like that. And then eventually they get out, and then they have to find Neo. That's the point, they're going to go look for Neo. Neo, who is obviously Mr. Anderson, played by Keanu Reeves, is working as a game designer, and his game is the Matrix. He's believed to be the game you're playing, the Matrix, that's your thing, you're doing the Matrix. He doesn't know if it's real or not, because he goes to therapist and everybody's talking about all the stuff, the part where he jumped and killed himself, and Morpheus comes and they try to break him out, and he doesn't believe him at first, but he eventually does believe him and figure out what's going on. Okay, so everything was fake, but the stuff they made me was not real. Also, the therapist is played by Neil Patrick Harris, so I'm great to see him in the movie, and also he was there a lot more than I thought, so yeah, that's great. I liked him, he was great. Just excited to see he was another, maybe the actor, he was good in the movie, so that was great. And then obviously Trinity is also in the Matrix, she's trapped in there too. She has a mom, there's a mom with kids, and a father and a husband, a husband and kids. She's doing her own thing, but she always, when she sees Neo, she's kind of had the feeling I've seen you before, and eventually she does bust Neo out, and then you see he was trapped in the Matrix, because in the last movie, him and Trinity crashed into the thing, but from what I remember from the movie, they remake him or something and crap him back in the Matrix, they assumed they died, but stopping the thing and saving the thing, but they actually didn't die, they're still alive, and now it's trapped here, and then they have to go back, save Trinity, do whatever, and they eventually go back to the place where they left. You go try to save Trinity, they go back, and then they have this big plan to go back to the place where all the humans are living who are not in the Matrix. They have a secret base they're living, them and robots are working together now, because hey, we can do things better if we do it together, and they eventually have to go back and save Trinity and save the Matrix and do all the things. It's great, and it ends fine. I think it ends good. If this is the last one we ever get, I'm fine with it. It's good. Overall, the action was great, had some fun. I had fun with it. It was a fun movie. I never was bored. I liked the movie, like I said, liked the movie, really enjoyed it. What do I rate this bad boy? I liked it. I'm gonna give it, forget what I gave the original one, and since I'm not sure, I'm thinking, the original one was good, I'm gonna give this one probably a 7. The reason, a couple reasons why I gave it a 7, because I feel like I don't remember what I gave the original, and if I give that an 8, there's no way I could give this an 8 for one. So I'm just gonna give 1 less. It might have been higher, but I do think it's good. I just think it's like, well, I mean, that's not bad, but there's better ones. That's better. Obviously, the first one's the best, but still 7. That's saying. There's always one of those things that I sort of checked my review for the other one. That could have helped before I did this, but who cares? Number 7. So, what do you guys think of Matrix Resurrection? Let me know in the comments down below, and let's talk about it. You guys, stay epic, and see you next video.
Mr. Anderson, I've been looking for you.
Whoa. My name's not Mr. Anderson. It's Matt, okay?
I'm sorry, Mr. Anderson. I mean, Matt. We must have got the files mixed up. But I would love to talk to you.
Okay, so what did you want to talk about?
What I wanted to talk about, Matt, was your death. Mr. Anderson, you may be able to dodge bullets, but can you?
You gotta be a lot quicker than that to kill me.
When did you, Mr. Anderson?
Okay, I think that's enough for one day. Okay, I think we've done enough. Let's take this. Whew! Virtual reality. I think I'm done with this for a while. I was in this. I wasn't in the Matrix, because that's what you were thinking, because the whole Matrix kid. No, I was in the reality thing, VR thing. Yeah, it looked pretty real. It looked pretty real. I decided, you know what, why don't we do some reviews like this? Also, I decided to tie movies directly to that fit around VR, and Matrix one of them, and happened to. And as always, doesn't go as planned, and Miss here came in and started checking out the place. So I was like, you know what, we're done with VR. We've done that, and then the 2 Soul Online reviewed for Technically, you're probably thinking, actually I was in VR the whole time. And then I went in VR again, because obviously in that word is basically the same as this, because I went in VR. I went too deep in VR, so I'm too deep, and I had to get out. So I finally just went out. So yeah, thank you guys for watching this review on The Matrix Resurrection. I don't know what's going to be next. I don't really have the videos planned out what's going to be next, but I hope you guys enjoy the next movie review, whatever one I do next. Hope you guys enjoy. I actually think I know what it is now. I'm not going to tell you what it is. Might have to do with some dogs. That's all I'm going to say. Some cartoon dogs. So thank you guys for watching. You guys can always stay up. See you next video, guys. Bye.